Hey everybody, my name is Justin. I'm a part-time reseller located here in St. Louis, and each week I bring you two videos, one on Monday like this one where I talk through what I sourced and listed over the past week on eBay, and another on Fridays where I talk about everything that sold for that week. But given that today is Monday, we're going to talk through everything that was listed. You're looking right here at Airtable, which is the software that I use to manage my inventory and my sales. It says here that this week I listed 16 things, which is very low. Normally I list well over 50 things per week, 10 per day, Monday through Friday, but I was on vacation this past week, and so really this just reflects this weekend, this past couple days, where after getting back from vacation I went out sourcing once or twice and then did a little bit of listing before doing today's video. But yeah, so only 16 things today. Total list value on those 16 things though is $1,212. That's not how much I'll actually make. That's just the total list value. It doesn't include things like fees and taxes and shipping. My estimate on the net when this stuff sells eventually is $669 right there, as you can see. And I just calculate that estimated net by taking 60% of the list value, which is not perfect, but it's about on average what I make, about 60% margins after fees and shipping and taxes and all that good stuff. I'm not going to talk through everything that I found and sourced and listed on eBay this week. I'm only going to talk through the top 10 things according to, or in order of list value. So let's dig in. I'll show you what I found this week. Some pretty cool stuff. The first are these Bose noise canceling headphones. So I found this at a flea market that I go to every Sunday. I found this yesterday. They wanted $10 for them, and I think that was a little too much because you can tell here the condition is not good. These foam is sort of deteriorating. Same goes for the headband. Not in great shape. I disclosed all that in the listing and listed it well below market value at $30, and it sold same day. So this was listed yesterday and sold yesterday, and I actually already shipped it off to them today. The next one on the list is this Alcatel mobile GSM hotspot. So this is something that you get mobile service attached to, and then it broadcasts Wi-Fi signals out, and you can use that on your phone or on your laptop when you're traveling, things like that. I think I paid up for this. I paid, let's see, I think $7. Let's see. $5, so not that bad. I paid $5. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have bought this. I won't make a whole lot on it, but the sell-through rate was really high. I think it had like 200% sell-through rate on eBay, so it won't stick around very long. I won't make a whole lot of money, but I'll make a little bit, so that's fine with me. Next up, I found this Apple wireless keyboard while I was on vacation, actually. I stopped into a Goodwill. I try not to do too much stuff like that, but I just love going to thrift stores, especially in new towns. And so on vacation, I stopped in there, and one of the things I found was this wireless keyboard from Apple. I was going to use it for personal use because I have an iMac that I use for listing purposes down in my basement. But it turns out that iMac is too old. It doesn't have Bluetooth integrated, which is sort of crazy. The iMac's from 2011. It's not that old, but I'm just really surprised it doesn't have Bluetooth. I'm sure I could add it, but whatever. I'm just going to sell this anyway. And these things have crazy high sell-through rate. I'm surprised it hasn't sold yet, honestly. There's like over 900 sold in the last 90 days, so this will go quick. All right, number 6 on the list of top 10 things I found this week is this Pendleton Shetland wool sweater. So this was at a flea market in a box. I just dug through there and noticed the bright blue Pendleton tag. Always keep an eye out for that. It's a great brand for wool goods, and always a bonus if they're made in the USA. That suggests it's vintage, probably from the 80s, maybe the 90s. The newer ones are made in Mexico and other places. So if it's made in the USA, always a good sign. This one wasn't perfect, unfortunately. It has this little hole right there, which I pointed out. But I've got it listed for $32.99 and expect it to sell. It'll take a while. We're kind of out of sweater season here in the US, but that's okay. Still a good find. Next up is Alf. I found this 1986 Alf doll, 18 inches plush. I found this guy a couple times, and they usually sell pretty quick. The thing you want to look out for when you get plush, though, you just give it the sniff test. You want to make sure it doesn't smell like smoke, make sure there's no stains or anything like that. This one was in really good condition. What did I pay for this? I think I paid $7 for this guy. Yep, $7, which is kind of high. The person knew that it was valuable, obviously, at the flea market, but that's okay. I don't mind paying up a little bit, and I'll make a good $25 on this probably after it's all said and done. All right, the next two, I found these at Savers. So these are Azobots. These are little robots that you can program to do different things. You actually use a marker to program them. You draw markers on paper, and depending on the color and the style of the marker determines what the robot will do. And so these actually were pulled from a box that they were Marvel based. So they were Iron Man and Captain America, which those were really valuable, had a really high sell-through rate, but unfortunately the little characters that the robots stuck into were broken. And so I just ended up ripping the robots out and selling them for not for parts, but basically for only the robot. But I've got them priced competitively here at $55. There's already a ton of watchers on them, and I think that it'll sell pretty quickly. So that's number number 5 and number 4 on the list of top 10 finds for the week. There's the other one, just looks a little bit different. Next up are these LL Bean boots. So LL Bean, again, is a great brand to look for. Again, with the Made in USA, you check there, you see Made in Maine. Always a good sign. It means that they're vintage. It means that they're high quality and thus more valuable. Paid up for these at Savers at $20, but they'll sell for $60, and they shouldn't take too long to sell. It's the right time. It's a rainy season in a lot of parts of the country, so hopefully these will be out of the house pretty soon. All right, the last two are really fun ones. I haven't found stuff this good in a while, and I'm excited to show you. The first is this Back to the Future 2 VHS tape. So I was on Reddit. There's a local St. Louis subreddit. Somebody posted on there, hey, I have some old VHS tapes. Is there a store that I could sell them to? I just ended up messaging them directly and say, hey, what do you have? I might be interested. And they sent me a picture. Actually, this picture, I'll just put it up there. They sent me this picture, and so some good titles there, of course. But really, most VHS are only going to be valuable if they're very rare, and there were not a lot of them printed, or if they're still sealed. And so this Back to the Future 2 ended up still being sealed, which was a good sign. This one ended up having one little problem with it. You can see the plastic is ripped, and then there's a little bit of markings there. It looks like it was dropped or something. So I had to lower the price a little bit. Normally this one would have gone for about $100, but I've lowered it to $75, and I think it'll sell there. But this is not the best one. The best one actually is this one, which is the original Back to the Future. And you can see I've got a price significantly higher at $700. And so this, if you look on eBay, the comps are all over the place for this. And that's because there's a lot of different versions. And this just happens to be a very good version. Not the best version, but a very good one. And I can tell that because it has this yellow or gold MCA logo right there. And that suggests that it is a very specific print. Probably the second print of Back to the Future. I can't be certain about that, but it's certainly one of the original prints and not one of the newer ones from the 90s. So that's a very good sign. The best one, though, the original print has a barcode on the spine right there. Unfortunately, mine has the barcode on the back, which suggests it's not the first printing. So it is not the most valuable version of this sealed VHS. If it were, it would have been worth in the thousands. But still, hard to complain at $700. I don't know that I'll get $700 for it exactly, but I should get somewhere around there. There's two listed of this version sealed, both around the $1,000 mark. So I have the cheapest version on eBay currently. A lot have sold anywhere from $300 on up to $800. So I priced on the high end with best offers turned on. I've already got one offer for $450, which I countered at $500 and have not heard back. But pretty crazy. I didn't get this at a thrift store or anything like that. I just reached out to somebody who was looking to sell some VHS and happened to have a really valuable sealed VHS in there. I ended up paying $25 total for the lot for all of the movies, which is what their asking price was. I didn't try to negotiate at all because I knew what was in there. But everything else was basically worthless. This was really why I was buying the whole lot for it. And hopefully by the time I do my What Sold video on Friday, this will be on there and I will have made a lot of money on it. But we'll see. Anyway, that is the top 10 things I found this week and listed on eBay. You'll see me again on Friday where I talk through everything that sold for the week, and then again next Monday to talk through what I found since then. So until then, we'll see you later. Thank you.